EP's mobile coverage is brought to you by Gameloft, makers of Dungeon Hunter 5, which you can play for free on iOS and Android right now.
Well, it's another rainy day in San Francisco, but luckily it's not raining so much that we would need to build a boat and sail away. However, if we needed to do that, we would know exactly what to do because we've been building a boat.
So many boats.
We must build a boat. You must build a boat. That's the game we're looking at today. Now, that's a crazy game title.
It is.
And what's even crazier is that it's a sequel to a game called 10 Million.
Which, I mean, come on. Why not 10 million in one?
I don't know. Also another crazy game title. And this game feels very similar to that one. It's made by the same folks.
Sure.
But much deeper, much bigger. Jose, is it much better?
You know, I had a little bit of back and forth with that. I was playing the game, and it is that same, you know, match 3 element style where you have this character on top of the screen running, except, you know, you're building a boat this time around. So there's other powers that you can get through. You can get some strength, you can get some dust. If you need to start building your boat a little bit better, you're gonna have to find some dust all over the place.
I don't know if that's what you're actually
it's kind of
collecting.
suspect. I don't know. It's just a pile of dust.
It is
man.
white dust.
Just
I
a
mean,
pile of white
I thought it was sugar. Maybe it's sugar.
Why not call it sugar?
I mean,
why call it dust, Ben?
It got okayed by the App Store. It's sugar.
Yeah. So when you start off the game, you can set up the 2 objectives that you want to do, whether you want to get to, I don't know, use a couple of items or use a spell that you might find, and then gradually you're going to build a bigger boat. You move on to the next little ship. You pull up anchor, moving on to the next base. You wind up in hell, you do some more traveling. You kind of go all over the place, but it's really just the size of your boat that's getting bigger, and you're bringing in more crew members that maybe do things, but it says that they're giving you like a 15% spell boost. Doesn't really feel like it.
Well, there's a lot of systems at work here because you've not only got
22.
Yeah. Well, you've got not only the basic match 3 mechanic, which is almost identical except for a couple new tiles to 10 million, but you've also got upgrades to your swords and staff. You've got upgrades to your shield. You can then hire people who are creatures,
Crewmen.
I should say. Crewmen. Technically, that's the PC term. Who come onto your boat and make it larger and bigger so that you can sail on to the next destination. It's just sort of the premise to get you to move on to a new place and to have kind of more quests.
You've hit all the objectives in this section. Move on.
Yeah, and that's really what the game's about. It's about accomplishing these quests. And what's interesting is that they give you different kinds of challenges over the course of each level. This is a step up from 10 million, which felt sort of the same over and over again. Yeah. So it always feels like you're finding a new way to confront this same basic mechanic each time you start it. And I really like that. It just felt like each time was going to be sort of a new experience, and I never knew how far I was going to get. And I think that's the addictive pull that keeps you coming back to this game.
Well, it's the random element as well. The farther you get into a level, you get into different sections of the levels, and it's like, okay, now a mystery thing is going to happen. It could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. You're hoping that, oh, the chests are tougher, or, oh, there's going to be more chests, or the enemies are tougher, or the enemies are worse. Yeah. So it's like there's a little bit of the mechanic where you don't know exactly how the level's going to change up, which does add to the replayability.
It's a little bit of a roguelike vibe to it in that sense,
like,
right?
I don't know how this is going to play out. Hopefully it's going to be some good stuff. Hopefully I'm going to get a whole lot of loot. Yeah. And even later on in the game, you know, you hire a crewman that you can drink some of his potions, that it'll make the enemies either harder or give you better spell power, but it'll take something away, so there's a little pro and con to that.
No, I really think this is a better game than 10 million. I think they do a better job explaining all these systems and why you need this and why you need that. In 10 million, it just felt like they threw you in and just match stuff and good luck. This time I kind of know, you know, why I'm matching crates, because when I get crates, I get items, and those items have an effect on how my guys progress.
Some more dust. You can get some more spells.
I mean, look, this is, you know, another smart game, I think. It's a fun, weird, quirky-looking game, and it kind of feels like it's barely hanging on to stability and a look like
it's like the Noah's Ark of mobile games.
Wow, that's incredible praise. Noah's Ark was important for saving civilization.
He built a boat.
Oh, just the boat thing.
The boat thing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying because he saved. It's not going to save civilization, this game?
No.
Okay. Anyway, I think We Must Build a Boat is a better game than 10 million, and I really like that game. I think this is a mobile game you gotta buy, you gotta own, you gotta play, you gotta build. You gotta give it an 8.5 out of 10.
I'm giving it an 8.5 out of 10.
You got it.
Just because you said I got it.